Hey, what's up everyone? Trader Tim from EminiMind here, and I'm doing a trade recap video. It's Thursday the 21st, 2022, and I finally feel like this week able to gain some momentum. Had a couple of trades today that I wanted to walk through. Tuesday ended up with one nice little winner, and then a small winner on Monday, but just nice to kind of get a little bit more repetition of trades. And ironically, the last couple of days we have filled the gap, meaning the first 15 minutes of the day, the first bar filled the gap from the prior day. Same with today, first 15-minute bar filled the gap from the prior day, and today we ended up with a handful of decent trades. So let's run through those, and we'll go from there. So we're talking about the ES. Let me get rid of everything from today and we'll redraw it. So the first thing coming into the day, looking at, okay, where are we in relation to the prior day's close? We were pretty close to it on the open right here, and then filled it and then traded kind of down and then back up. So I'll mark the first 30-minute range. It was like this and like that. There was a little crossover trade that happened right at the 15-minute mark. I didn't end up taking it because it was too close to the. It was just. It happened real quick right after that first 15 minutes, and so we had a halfway back of the day. Oh, let's see, halfway back like this. So at that point, we're only 15 minutes in. The first halfway back short failed. There wasn't much there. The halfway back long failed. And this was the crossover trade, a swing high to swing low, but it was right at 6:45 or 15 minutes after the bell. So I didn't take that one. Got a little bit of a reaction and then noticed it failed as well. But we had these two failures, and so I was thinking, okay, we broke the halfway back short, we broke the halfway back long. I want to stay out of this range, meaning stay out of kind of that trading range. So that kind of took us to the top of the hour, and we traded up, broke the 30-minute high. I tried to use this one as a short, but it didn't fill. I'll draw the long first, like this. The long failed. We were just above the 30-minute high, came down. I drew it like that. It did not fill, and I didn't draw the second one. That one traded nicely and sold off, but I wanted it up here. It didn't happen, so I didn't end up drawing the second one. But the trade that I did get in, the first one, was a low tick of the day, 714 back here, and it was the low price of the day. We rallied a little bit. We broke the opposing short right here, this 61.8, and then from low to that swing high, traded at the 50%, which lined up nicely right at the bottom of the 30-minute range. So low ticket lows, long, counter trend, right at the bottom of the 30-minute range. It was a 41.25. That got a quick rip. I started trailing it like this, and then we went straight up, in which case I ended up trailing the swing low here, and then I trailed this swing low after the double top. I had my stop underneath this bar for a minute or so, and then I was trying to give it a little bit of wiggle room. I could have pulled the 50% from like that, but otherwise, like this next 50%, we traded up to the negative 23 and then kept going. So you either have to draw an extension, high to high, or kind of use the most recent swing low, but in this case, it was just one candle. So I had my stop up about here, and then when we made this double top here, with the swing low in the middle, I moved my stop underneath that swing low. And that was a nice like 7.5, 8-point move, plus the 3-point first target. And then another reason I brought my stop up underneath this swing low was because we were at the full halfway back short, like this. So we came up, we traded at the short nicely, and a nice double top. I was looking to then go short, but I first drew up the opposing long and we stopped right at it. So I did not take this halfway back short. It did end up getting a nice, at least enough for a first target before bouncing. But I then waited and we came down. This is the 30-minute low here that you see here. We came down, got another low ticket lows, 726. That was here. Made a nice double bottom. Broke the opposing 61.8 and traded in a nice little long there. That was a 275 here. Traded in a little bit, but not much. Point and a quarter. Rallied, drew up the next 61.8 like that. It bounced again. I drew up the next 61.8, and then that one came down. It bounced off of it, but then it came down and stopped me out under here for another couple of points plus the 3-point first target. So those are the two trades that I had today. From there, we kind of went back into the 30-minute range. And anytime you cross into the 30-minute range after, like in this case, being below it, you can expect to go to the other end of the range. I didn't feel like I had a great read on, like I tried, so this was the long off lows, and then we sort of came down and broke this swing low, traded at the larger halfway back, but then we kind of went through the 61.8, and so as we got up into here, you could have used like the swing low here and kind of gotten it to line up with the just above, the bottom of the 30-minute range like that. To get long again, I didn't. I felt like I was getting some good momentum for the week, and I was happy with my trades for the day. So, but there were a couple other little opportunities to get long on these smaller retracements that were kind of at the bottom of the 30-minute range, and then trying to target the top of the 30-minute range. And you can see on this left chart, the 5-minute chart here, we went from the top of the range to the bottom, and then from the bottom of the range to the top. And then once we broke out of it, strongly, then we did not trade back into it and then rallied into the close. I guess the other thing I'll mention, from a put hedge perspective, we closed pretty bullish on the 19th on Tuesday, and we closed right at highs, and I was going to put a put hedge on, and I wanted to see a little bit of retreat or bearishness at the close. Yesterday I wasn't around at the close, so I didn't put anything on, and then today we broke the 61.8, so it didn't end up putting a put hedge on there. Broke the 61.8 here, so we'll see what happens as we go into next week. May just make a full halfway back move, but if we close bullish on Wednesday, the Fed meeting announcement day, I would then look to put a put hedge on because the last couple of announcements we'd rallied on Wednesday and then sold off on Thursday. So maybe catch a quick gap down on that Thursday. But otherwise, feeling a little better about the markets here. Certainly had more trading opportunities this week than the last couple of weeks, and a couple good winners to boot this week as well. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.